I'm Sophia, 19, and the smell of crushed grapes still reminds me of the day our vineyard turned sour. I was 12 when Dad found Mom in the barrel room with the new sommelier she'd hired from Sonoma. She was already showing the baby girl came right after harvestini. Dark-haired, nothing like Dad's side of the family. DNA test, divorce papers signed between crush and press. Dad sold Mom's half of the vines to pay lawyers and kept me and my little brother Mateo full-time. Mom moved to a studio apartment above a tasting room in town with a kid we never asked to meet. 4 years later, the sommelier ran off to France with some heiress. Mom's tasting room paycheck barely covered rent, and suddenly Dad's inbox was full. Let her stomp grapes with you guys. Put her name on the legacy list. Teach her what family means. Dad's reply stayed 2 words, not mine. She tried court, claimed Dad poisoned us against her. Judge saw the foreclosure notice and gave Dad permanent full custody. We still do every other weekend visits, but Mateo and I sit on Mom's sagging couch, scrolling while the little girl draws pictures of vines she's never touched. Last fall, she showed up at the winery gate during harvest party with the kid in a tiny overalls. One afternoon in the rosé sofa for the photos, I told her our rows are for blood, not excuses. Dad asked what we wanted. Mateo said he never wants to share the pruning shears. Mom posted a tear-stained reel calling us cruel gatekeepers of dirt. Comments called us rich brats until locals recognized the label. Now I'm headed to UC Davis on a viticulture scholarship Dad paid for with the vines Mom used to own. He hung our first solo vintage in the barn like a trophy. Mom still texts barrel room selfies, captioned room for one more air. We don't answer. The kid waves from the fence sometimes, sticky with grocery store juice. I nod quick, polite, then go back to checking bricks. People call me cold. Maybe, but Dad taught us some things you can't ferment away. The vineyard knows its own roots, and so do we.